Hey there, and welcome back to a night form. Let's get right into the desert stage. And I am actually quite hungover right now because I've been out way too late yesterday, but that doesn't matter. This is a new weapon I didn't yet have, so let's take it and see what it does. Okay, it just strikes enemies with some sort of bolt from the top. And this is a new fusion I haven't seen yet, and I also have not seen this weapon yet. So let's try to get that. Yes, please, man. Let's do a little bit of cooldown. And the missiles also seem to be pretty good and seeking out enemies. And I also unlocked a few new companions. Yet let's see if we can get one of those. So I will try to activate this blood pool. And there's another level up for us. Let's take cooldown again. And one more attack, I think. And yes, there is the first companion of our game. This is a new one. He ups collection range and I think increases my experience gain by a little bit just passively. So he's pretty cool for a little better scaling, I think, within this very run. So I definitely love that. Let's capture a bit of the map before the sandworm comes in. Okay, sadly we didn't capture the map before the sandworm came in. So let's take another upgrade, I think. Okay, I will take a little bit of HP regen, but I would rather get more weapon upgrades. And I would really like to get the ghosts that fuse with the skull missile we have. Because that's just new, but wait. Do I have... Okay, I only have 2 weapons now, so I will take this one. Which, the Void Orb, which I have not seen before either. So, only new stuff, for me at least, in this run. And there's another level up already. Let's take the cooldown again. Sadly, the ghost weapon doesn't want to show up yet. Let's try to dash through these more elite enemies, run away from the sandworm. I don't actually know if the sandworm damages enemies for that matter, or if it can only damage us, because if we can use the stage hazard to our advantage, that would be pretty fun as well. Let's maybe actually take the blood tornado to shred through a few of these enemies, but there's an upgrade and the ghostly barrage for our final weapon. Let's burst through a few of these enemies, get a little bit of gold and get a little bit more gold and just capture this health shrine. If you don't know, the health shrine does not in fact heal you, but it increases your max HP permanently, which is even better than healing, I think. And the ghosts look pretty fun. Let's increase the level of our skull missile, so that will deal more damage more often, hopefully, and uncover the rest of the map with this little shrine here. I really hope that there is a magnet on the stage, but sadly there isn't. It doesn't seem to be anything special really on this map, but there was the blood pool for the blood summoning thing for the companion, so that's something. And I think that's very good to get on the first level of your run in this game. And there's another level up. Let's take the ghostly barrage because it is uncommon. And you have a limited amount of upgrades in this game per weapon, which is just 10 upgrades. Collection range is boosted, pretty nice. But you are able to fuse weapons with one another if you have the right ones. And that enables you to upgrade that fused weapon 10 more times and frees up another weapon slot. There's an uncommon upgrade on the Storm Serpent, pretty nice. Yeah, so if you are able to fuse, you can get 10 more upgrades on that fused weapon and you have another weapon slot, so you can get another weapon and maybe even another fusion for that matter. That is how you get broken in this. Or the thing actually activated in the collect phase, the boost of the collection range, which is very nice. Let's increase all our projectile speed. by quite a bit, and that's the first stage complete already. Storm Serpent seemed to deal the most damage there. And let's look ahead at the path. Okay, we are actually able to get 3 companions if we choose the right path. And I will try to do that, of course. And there will be also a double boss pretty soon on the next companion stage. And immediately a magnet on here. I love to see that. Okay, the bats are caged, and this seems to be a random event that happens on the stage. And also the guy who messes with us is back again. So he will spawn in some stage hazards, such as the fireballs you just saw, from time to time. But it's not too bad, it just keeps you active while playing. Sadly only common upgrades all the time. But let's upgrade the Ghostly Barrage, and let's get in here to capture the chest. Avoid the fireball, barely, but oh well. Kind of perfect actually. There's a sandworm coming in. Let's use our dash last second to not get hit at all. That went pretty well, I gotta say, man. There is the second bat cage, and let's head right down here for the last one. Where is it actually? And I will of course get the magnet only at the end of the stage. All the meteors fall, so we gotta keep moving to not get hit by that. And there is the last bat cage. Oh, I just did get hit by a meteor. Kinda dumb. And we gained reputation from freeing those bats. Reputation is a meta currency of this game that enables you to unlock and upgrade new cooperators or summons. Companions. Companions is the right word they use in this game. And the legendary upgrade roll actually for the Void Orb, +5 damage and +1.8 count. So we should be seeing more of them around. That's actually a great roll, I think. Count is always great in these survival type of games. One thing I have to point out that I really like about this game specifically is the soundtrack. I think the soundtrack is just so cool, leaning into a little bit of metal or hard rock type of genre and style, and I think that just fits the vampire attire in a funny way, which is perfect. I think they could have gone for some edgy kind of dramatic music as well, but I think the rock element really adds nicely to the game. Let's go around here at the top and collect all the gold we can, and we actually just got enough to roll this totem here, so we'll do that. Only common, and we increase our collect range. Not bad, but I always prefer weapon upgrades on these rolls, because weapon upgrades mean more kills most of the time, and therefore more experience and more damage scaling. But that's like a thing in all of these survivor games. These survivor games are just so great, man. Just the huge dopamine spikes coming in is exactly what I need while dealing with my hangover today. It is actually like past 3 right now, 3 PM. Let's get to the magnet, because the timer is running out pretty quickly, and playing this game is kind of the first thing, or first productive thing, if you can even call it that I did this whole day, which is kind of sad, but I mean, that's just what you do on a hangover. I'm sure you can kind of relate if you drink from time to time, which of course is your choice, I guess. I definitely don't do that, and I do not recommend it. This was like a one-off thing, of course. Do we take the quest or the Silk Shroud? Let's actually take the Silk Shroud, because we can get the new companion shrine after that anyways. And the Silk Shroud is an event where you capture these little spider webs to free. I had to drink a sip of water there. to free that cocoon in the middle. And you get a lot of silk from that, which is a magic currency that allows you to craft gear in the lobby, of course. And that gear I can show you in the tab menu. Gives you permanent boosts just for the run, or for everyone for that matter. So that is pretty good. Love to see that. Let's take in this health shrine as well, so we can increase our max HP even further. The German accent just hit really hard right there. 2 legendaries actually. Let's take the skull missile. Reduce that cooldown by quite a lot. And it is firing out very frequently now, which I of course love to see. I gotta say the companion is not too great, or his active ability is not that good, sadly. I mean, it just gives us more experience, but I mean the passive ability gives us more experience, which is pretty good, but the active only allows us to collect a little more experience. And I think if you get a magnet on the stage, which you are always hoping for, it's just redundant, like you don't need it at all. Try to get this and then dash out. Perfect, actually. So it's a bit of more of a niche use case, but more experience all the time is actually very good. We love that, because experience gain is everything in these type of survival games, which I'm sure you already know. Because this is definitely not the first survival type video that you are watching. It definitely wouldn't be mine. I watched way too many of these. Although Skull Missile upgrade, love to see that, because it is getting us closer and closer to the fusion. And on the top here, you can see the timer trickling down. Critical damage by a lot. Let's take the Ghostly Barrage though, because our crit chance is not that high yet, and I do want to get the fusion as soon as possible. But oh, and there we have a magnet on the stage. That is so good, man. Just found that in the last possible corner. That's actually perfect. And yeah, so on this stage the companion's pickup range boost is actually redundant again. And there is the boss, because when the timer trickles down to that little icon there, the boss will be spawned in, or like a werewolf big type of enemy, and he will hopefully drop us an artifact. I think, yeah, there's one. I think it's actually guaranteed with these. Oh no, we did get a skull there from a quest. Let's do more Void Orb count, and no artifact actually, which is kind of sad, but artifacts would show up in here and give you nice little boosts for the rest of your run. Like very nice boosts most of the time. Let's just chill around here and kill a few enemies, and then take in the magnet just right at the end. Try to get the most of this little quick time event swarm. Yeah, we actually killed quite a few of them. That's perfect, and the timer is running out way too fast. Let's hope that I can still capture it. Only 3 seconds left, and perfect, we just captured the magnet, and all the stuff will fly in the collect phase now. Look at that, very nice. Let's take attack size, that's always a good upgrade, and we do have another upgrade coming in. Let's take the Ghostly Barrage for the fusion in some time. And let's go right over here and unlock our second companion for this run. I hope it's the cooldown guy or the damage girl. These are the ones I like the most. And we also have 2 bosses on the stage, which was marked on the map by the 3 skulls above. Okay, there's a lot of gold on the stage as well, and a few of these random type of collectibles, which just give you gold and I think some blood essence maybe? I'm not too sure. And let's get right in here so we can get these offerings done to unlock the second companion. Yeah, the collection range is boosted. That's really not, as I said, that's really not too great, sadly. and there's enough offerings for the new companion. This guy is also new, he will gain us more gold. Let's actually do the new thing and take more gold, even though the cooldown guy was on the left there, but we will have a third thing coming up as well. But gold gain is way better earlier in the run than later. So let's do that. Gold drop chance boosted. Alright, it happens as an active ability, so you kind of have a special time window with him to farm up on gold, which is definitely an interesting mechanic. And another werewolf mini-boss is getting summoned. Projectile speed by quite a lot. Let's take the skull missile though, to get closer to that fusion. And let's actually use all that gold we got to roll an artifact, because these green totems are actually artifacts and we will get a purple one. And every 250 enemies slain drink a random potion. That's pretty good. Potions give you very temporary effects for your current situation, can help you out quite a lot. Let's try to kill these guys over here that somehow are hopping in very slowly. Actually roll the totem maybe, and we get a weapon upgrade. Only a passive sadly, and okay, nice, they are getting damage down now, but they are pretty tanky. Let's go back here to collect the boss loot for that matter. Collection range is boosted right now. Let's take the Ghostly Barrage because it had count in there as well, which, as I mentioned before, is a very nice upgrade. Let's capture this chest. They tend to drink potions, tend to give us potions as well. Their attack speed is boosted for that matter. That's very nice. Let's evade that sandworm quickly and use the map shrine here to uncover the rest of the stage. And another werewolf is summoned already, but we are shredding him pretty much. Sadly no magnet on the stage, so our collection range guy is helping us out more than, or for that matter is actually giving us any special benefit at all. And another level up, perfect. Let's do movement speed, because if you can get around the stage faster, you can get way more of all the loot it has to offer, which is of course preferable. Taking a little bit of gold here. Collection range is boosted right now, so let's suck in all the XP from the guys that we are killing immediately through that. And the gold guy seems to be doing kind of good. I think we are gaining way more gold than usually, and I actually love to see that. And he also triggers pretty often, I think. Let's dash over here and try to kill that little gold ore. Perfect, we did actually manage to do that. And did we get a level up? No, not yet. These were only the things of our companions activating. But pretty successful stage. Another companion and 2 bosses slain, which is very nice. And we can take in another 2 bosses and also get the 3rd companion. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. Hop right to the next stage. And dash over here to uncover the map. There is another chest. Very cool. Dash into the chest and capture that immediately. Another attack speed potion. I think that's a pretty good potion because attack speed is one of the best things you can get. Let's take the Storm Serpent. It is uncommon, so better than the Void Black Hole weapon thingy, I just forgot the name. Upgrade, which was only common. And less rarity means just worse upgrades, and you are limited on the amount of upgrades you can take, even if you get all the XP in the world. So that's why it's always nice to choose heavier or higher rarity weapon upgrades. Let's actually activate this thing. It reminds me of like the Clash of Clans Build-A-Base Stomper or whatever it's called. But you can find this thing and also the cannon on these stages just randomly, and these are weapons that activate and do damage for you. Let's dash out of the circle and actually activate that weapon again, which we can't seem to do at this very moment. Maybe it is on some sort of cooldown. That sucks a little bit, but it is not too bad. Let's take the Storm Serpent upgrade and let's get that boss to go down. Very nice. I am really not sure why we are not getting any artifacts from them. I think that should or could definitely be happening. Seen that before in different runs. A little bit sad, but not too bad. Let's kill off these big guys because I think they will drop a whole bunch of XP. And upgrade again. Sadly not the weapons I want. Let's do critical chance. It was the worst type of, or the worst tier of upgrade. But critical chance just to bump that up a little bit because I think you only have it at 1% at the start. We can actually check that quickly. Okay, 24%. We actually do have quite a bit of critical chance. So definitely not 1%. But let's get down here, capture a little bit more gold, or collect rather. Oh, there's a big gold thing here, perfect. And let's roll for our second artifact this run. In the background, the second boss has been summoned in already. Ignore path and move freely. That is for between stages, I guess, or between stages. It is pretty good, but I think we have planned our path out well already, so we didn't really need that. Would have rather had some sort of healing boost or other stuff that improves just our power. Collection range is boosted right now, so we can collect all of the things. And this guy did actually give me an artifact. Chance to ignite enemies, to apply burn damage. This is just common, this is so bad, man. There's only projectile speed. Let's decrease attack cooldown for all of our weapons. I think that's the better upgrade of the two right now. I do actually really like the gold guy, because we have a lot more gold this run than I usually get. Here we can roll for gear. Let's actually do that. Sadly it won't affect the current run, only a little bit of meta progression, but we can use the silk we got earlier to craft that. Still pretty nice to get, but it, as I said, it won't boost the current run. Magnet activated. How did that happen, man? Very good though. Was it a potion maybe? Magnet is always very nice. Let's get up here and suck in most of the experience already, and we can enter the collect phase right now and then go right over here, and the magnet is still active, so we actually can get most of the stuff on the stage we left behind, which is very good. I love that actually. And the stage is complete. Not a problem there. So now I think, yeah, we could move here. That is the one artifact we rolled, but it's not too great. I think I will take this Silk Shroud again. The campfire is fine if you need healing, but we don't need that right now. I think you gain more levels if you actually enter a stage. So that's why I chose the Silk Shroud, because the campfire is only active in the lobby, or like in that little map between stages. So you won't actually enter another battle with when you pick that. And you can roll levels from that as well, but only 6 max and 2 minimum. And 2 levels are just not a lot, man, like not at all. Let's take a reduced dash cooldown. That is a pretty good upgrade. Let's get a little more gold, because I will try to roll another artifact, because I think artifacts are very good, just very good. They tend to have like quite big stat bumps for basically free. Sadly we didn't have enough gold right at the moment there. But the gold guy is active right now, so let's try to get collecting gold right now. And there's the next Silk Shroud. And we do have the thing that freezes all enemies, which is very good against these big guys, because they are pretty tanky. And we can collect all of the Silk Shroud with this easily. or do all of the capture things for the Silk Shroud. But enemies are starting to stack up quite a lot, so we definitely need to upgrade our weapons as soon as possible and as much as possible. Let's uncover the map here. Maybe there is a magnet. It's always possible. It would be great to see. Not yet. And we are just not getting the weapons I want. The weapons I want are the ones that unlock the fusion, so the ghost and the skull missile. That kind of sucks. Let's unlock the last part of the map. Please give me a magnet. Sadly no magnet. That kind of sucks, but there is a chest down here. So let's dash right over and open this chest. Sorry, my throat is kind of itchy today. I think it's part of being hungover as well, and I felt like I was getting ill this morning, but that feeling kind of went away again, so very nice for that matter. And we are rich enough now to roll another artifact, and it's only grey. That's just bad. The next two chests may contain a random relic, but it's not even guaranteed, it's just may contain a random relic. That's kind of bad actually. Let's go over here and collect a lot of XP we left behind. Gold drop chance boosted, but right now there aren't any gold things around for me to break, so that's sad. And let's just take the ghostly barrage, even though it's common, but I really want to get that fusion going. So that's why I took it there. Movement speed is boosted right now. That's kind of good because we can collect XP better with that. So let's get down here, because as I see on the map there is a lot of XP left behind in this corner of the map. Get that, and we do get another level up from that. Let's take the ghostly barrage again, more count on that, and uncommon, so not too bad of an upgrade roll. And the collect phase is happening already. Let's get all of the stuff we left behind up here. And we did get another level from that, perfect. And ghostly barrage again. I think the ghostly barrage is maxed out now. Because in this game it doesn't show the current level up. No, it doesn't show the next level up in the upgrade screen, but it shows the current. So if you upgrade a level 9 thing, you will actually max it out. I can fact check that right now, I think. Yeah, look at that, the ghostly barrage is at level 10, which is maxed out. Let's uncover the map here. We are taking some damage from projectiles. I think it is getting kind of chaotic all the time if we get further into the run, but the game does have a solution for that, because you can turn down opacity, which is a pretty common thing for survivor games, and I think I might just do that right now. It's on visuals and then just relic opacity. I definitely won't turn it off, but let's turn it down a little bit. And now we can still enjoy all of the projectiles, and there is a magnet on the stage I just saw right on top here. But I can also dodge the enemies for that matter, which is definitely beneficial for the success of this run. I don't actually know which enemies are doing all the attacks that spawn right on top of me. Definitely are kind of annoying. Let's take the skull missile for a fusion pretty soon. And let's actually go down here and look for the blood altar. And there it is. With that we can get our third companion. I would love to get the cooldown guy or the attack damage lady. These can spike our damage quite high. Okay, what do we get? We do actually get both. And for that matter I will take the cooldown guy, because his uptime is just a little better. Dash out of the sandworm, attack wave, and capture a chest here, because we did get that little artifact earlier that enables us to maybe get a relic from the chest, which would be very cool. Love to see that. Okay, that cooldown reduction is boosted right now. Let's take the void orb, because it is uncommon. Holy shit, my throat is so itchy today. And a legendary skull missile. That is perfect. We will be able to get the fusion, the next level up, I think. Or there's a chance. Definitely is a chance. Not too sure if we will roll it. Let's save the magnet for the end of the stage. And cover the rest of the map. Just like that. And just go around at the top here to get all the gold that is gainable from the stage. All enemies frozen solid is pretty good. I like it. Sadly we didn't roll the upgrade right now. Let's increase our critical chance then. We didn't roll the fusion on that very level up. Sad, but we will still get it on the stage. Especially when we can collect the magnet at the end. That will be perfect. Let's try to get down here actually and look how expensive the relic roll is, because I just like relics. Not relics, they're artifacts. It is 123. I think we are just too broke for that, and we sadly cannot get enough in the short amount of time we have left. But let's run up to the magnet, because we are quickly running out of time on this stage. There's another level up and increase attack size. Still not the fusion, although it could have happened right there. Let's just take him in, pull everything in, because we can easily collect all the stuff that is left in the collect phase. And there's the level up flying in. Legendary HP regeneration. We are kind of good on that, so let's just take the Void Orb. And there it is, Inferno Phantom. Sounds very good. Increase crit damage. And we could take another weapon here. The Reaper Scythe is pretty good, so let's do that. And let's start upgrading the Inferno Phantom, because as I said earlier, let's increase our max HP. It is very good if you get the fusion, because that enables you to just get more levels on the weapon. Nothing too great here, so let's just take attack damage, and the collect phase will be over now. There's nothing left to collect, that's why I'm just standing still. And this stage is complete now as well. Very cool, very cool. Let's take the drift mark with 2 bosses, because that can power us up the most. Little challenge. Hopefully won't be a problem for us. And let's see what the fusion actually does. It looks kind of similar to one of the 2 weapons we had earlier. It just kind of looks like the ghosts. But it seems to be dealing a lot of damage, and we did get a legendary upgrade right now. Let's do the Inferno Phantom. Yes, please. Did we get a relic out of this chest? I don't think so. That's kinda sad. Do we upgrade the Void Orb? No, it's just not good. Let's take the Eclipse Shot for faster projectiles. I think it's only affecting the Inferno Phantom right now, but it is our only fusion, so I think that's a pretty good thing. Attack damage is boosted. Why? I somehow got a potion, I think. I don't mind, but I don't really understand why that happened actually. Dash through here, and now I won't roll for gear right now. Rather roll for another artifact if there is a green totem somewhere on the stage. There is a green totem up here, so let's get right up there and roll for that. Only 71 as well, that's very cheap. And it's only grey, sadly. But increases health generation when you're low. That's a pretty good one, I gotta say. Let's upgrade the Inferno Phantom. Once again. Oh, and now I see what the Inferno means. I think I will just turn up the opacity for that. Yeah, and look at that. All the fire that just stays on the floor seems to be dealing damage as well. That is very good actually. I love that. That turns just the whole stage into a killing zone for our enemy friends here. Enemy friends. That's a weird thing to say, definitely. Reaper size upgrade, not too bad. Not too great. Our attack speed is boosted right now from our companion guy. That's very good. I do actually like the companion that gives us gold quite a lot. I don't know about the collection guy. He's kind of weird, I think, and just not that beneficial. Let's upgrade the Reaper Scythe for more size on that. Dash out of the sandworm zone and get to collect a little bit more gold. We can definitely roll another totem with our gold. A boss is coming in as well. The Void Orb is shit, man. Let's increase our collection range a little bit and look at how much damage the fire from the Inferno Phantoms is dealing. That's crazy. Heal for 50% of your HP at the start of each stage. That's also a very good thing, because if you screw up on the stage, it doesn't screw you over on the next one. XP boosted right there, and I think that is what's the potion as well. Oh, now I remember why we get all these potions. Every 200 enemies killed, we do get a potion and a legendary Inferno Phantom. That's exactly what I like to see. I totally forgot about that, and that scales very nicely with just there being more enemies, because we get a lot more potions for that matter. And there is a whole bunch of XP dropping in right now. That's so nice, actually. Let's just upgrade the Inferno Phantom. I know it was only common, but we are running out of stages and therefore out of upgrades that we can potentially get. So any upgrade is very good now. Let's take the Storm Serpent and let's dash right over here to roll another upgrade. And increase critical damage. Not bad, not bad. Only 10 seconds left. So let me plan out my collection phase route. I think a lot of stuff is actually up there. So I will try to go across here and up at the top there. Let's do that. Take the Inferno Phantom, and Black Phase is ticking down, but I got to where I wanted. And Legendary Reaper Scythe. Very nice. And I think there's one stage left and the boss, right? Yeah, one stage and the boss stage. A Gambler's Grave. This is kind of bad actually to get at the last stage, because it doesn't really do anything for you, because it gives you rerolls, but you really don't need more rerolls that late in the run, because your build is already locked in actually. So not a good event on that, but doesn't matter. I think we are pretty stacked right now. Immediately another level up. Let's take the Void Orb. But maybe we can stack up on passives a little on this stage as well, because our weapons are actually getting close to being maxed out. I think not quite, but we are gaining a lot and we have so much gold. So let's definitely take a roll here. A blue one, not too bad. Increase companions mana regeneration. That's pretty good. Let's decrease attack cooldown, because we have 3 companions. The companion regeneration is definitely a good thing. I think our XP is boosted right now from a potion. So let's collect as much as possible. Take a legendary Storm Serpent. That's very nice. And get right over here to roll another totem. Hello? Yeah, there's the roll. Only grey. That sucked, man. Increased critical damage. Only passive, so it doesn't hurt us by giving us a bad weapon upgrade. So that's good at least. Magnet is activated, and we have a magnet on the stage. Holy moly, this is a very nice run actually. I will try to kill as much dudes as possible, of course, and then take the magnet right at the end. This is getting very chaotic though. There's the Gambler's Grave. Reduce dash cooldown, yes please. We are taking a little bit of damage, so let's definitely be careful, because especially on the last stage I think damage ramping is, or just enemy power ramping is quite strong. Let's not get ahead of ourselves for that matter. Our companions just activated there, that's pretty cool. Let's roll, let's increase critical crit chance first of all and then roll for another artifact. Only a grey one still. Restore 10 health when you complete a point of interest. Oh well. I mean, it of course helps us out, but it's really not that great of an upgrade. But to have a magnet on a late stage is also just very nice, I think. Let's take the Reaper Scythe. We do have a lot of levels left, so an uncommon doesn't really hurt us. Collection range boosted, yeah sure. Let's actually run over and complete the Gambler's thing, because I think rerolls can also give you higher rarities if you are lucky. So maybe we can take a little bit of rerolls just to try to get more use out of that. Let's take the Reaper Scythe again. The Infernal Phantom upgrade was just a little worse. And there's just a whole bunch of dudes here, that's crazy actually. Let's keep moving so we don't get hit by the random stuff. And we didn't actually do the Gambler's Grave yet. Why, man? Ah, we're missing a Q. I just totally missed that, but as I said, to upgrade the Infernal Phantom, it is not too important because we don't really need rerolls anymore at this point of the game. Let's maybe uncover the rest of the map if there is another totem for us, or just something like that around. And we are healing from that pretty nice. Okay, there is actually a totem down there, but I will just capture the magnet because I think we don't have enough time to get the totem and capture the magnet. Maybe I can get to the totem now after I captured the magnet. Please? 3 seconds. Okay, there's a level up. Let's take the Reaper Scythe. And I pressed F, yes, and let's upgrade the Storm Serpent. We did actually get the roll in. Very nice. And I think we just got a whole bunch of levels there as well. Let's take Storm Serpent, and let's take Decrease Attack Cooldown, very good. Increase Critical Chance, yes please. And do we have another level? Almost. Almost, okay. But I think we can level up just a little bit on the boss stage. Level 72 on our character is crazy actually. And almost 200,000 damage on the Inferno Phantom is insane. That weapon is absolutely carrying, but I mean it is our fusion, so that's very cool. And we are entering the boss stage now. I have not beat this guy yet. I hope we can do it with this one, but I definitely think so. But the bosses in this game are pretty hard, man. They're not too easy, so I will lock in for this fight as much as possible and try to evade all of his attacks. All of our guys actually just activated there. And yes, this spinny thing, let's dash through that and hope that it cancels now. Yes, it does cancel. And he's dead already. We nuked him. I didn't even notice that. The Inferno Phantom must have dealt absurd, absolutely absurd amounts of damage. That's crazy. That's so cool though. I love that. We do get a Bloodstone, which you can get meta progression from, like quite good meta progression. And let's actually take this run into Endless, because I think this is the best chance at Endless that I ever had. And we can get a lot more of this blood currency as well. 25% more luck. Why? No idea, but we'll take it. I just took a random upgrade because I thought we are rolling already. Purple roll though, and it is on max HP. Not bad. But damn, man, this fusion we got this time is so good. Like, the boss wasn't even harder to kill than a normal enemy. That's crazy. And on this endless stage, which I think wasn't on the forest one, there seemed to be a guy spawning in a few seconds, which we can see in the top here. Or at least I think that's what will be happening. We do get another upgrade. Let's not take a bad one on that. Let's take the Storm Serpent. And yeah, we are still shredding quite well. The potion thing is also very good because late game we are killing so many enemies that it's active almost all the time. And we are getting the blood currency that is for unlocking weapons and passive items. Quite a lot. Love to see that. Man, this game is just so much fun when it gets crazy. and Moonthorn is summoned, and he is getting shredded like crazy actually. A little bit of gear matchup progression, very cool. Increase attack size, yes, we want that. And the luck on top here seems to be scaling with how long you can survive the eternal waves. And I think that's a very cool mechanic. Maybe there has been an update today or yesterday, because I have played on the day before that, and I think, or I'm quite sure, that wasn't the way it is right now. And purple Reaper size upgrade, that's pretty good. Sadly, we don't have another fusion available with our weapons, so this is all the weapons we will have for this one. But the Inferno Ghost is just crazy, man. I love that thing. It just deals so much. Movement speed is boosted. I just got surprised by that. Let's try to find another... let's decrease dash cooldown. Let's try to find another interactable, because we are absolutely overflowing with gold. Oh, and you can actually see the level of your weapons down there. I didn't know that. That's fun though. And Red Mane is summoned. Where are you, man? You're already dead. Oh no, not yet, not yet. His health bar actually looks kind of dark, and I thought it was depleted already, but he just has that much health. We are shredding him anyways though, but he did deal quite some damage to us there. Another little blueprint. Plus 75% luck, and the damage is scaling like crazy. Oh, and the resurrection thing happened. That's magic progression I just unlocked as well. That if we die, we are able to get resurrected once. Very good. Let's take the Inferno Phantom, because it's definitely our best weapon. I'm excited to see the total damage numbers of this run that we will see very soon, because I don't think we can hold out in the infinite waves much longer. There's another level though. Let's max out our Storm Serpent, and we are only missing one level on the side to be fully maxed out. Very crazy actually. But the aesthetics just go very well with craziness. It's just a, I don't know, a type of craziness that is really enjoyable actually. I really like this game, man. Props to the developers. I think they definitely cooked here. Let's max out our scythe as well. And we did get the frozen thing, which is very good, because enemies are way less scary with that. And the next boss is dead already. Holy moly. We are gaining like crazy. We did get another Bloodstone as well. I can show you the magic progression upgrade on that as soon as we leave this run actually. But enemies are so strong and so fast. I think we are only surviving because of the freezing thing, but that's stopped now. But the cooldown guy is active now, so he's carrying us at the moment. Increase max HP by a lot, yes please. And I am trying to collect the most experience as possible, but now I really have to try to dodge enemies as well, because they are getting very close very quickly. Gold drop chance boosted, alright bro. And all enemies are set ablaze. Crazy, man, this one is so crazy. Increased projectile speed, not too good of an upgrade, but it is an upgrade anyway. And I think at 4 minutes the next boss will be spawning in, and we are at 100% luck already. I'm just running away now, or running in any direction for that matter, because I want to get maybe another totem. Let's dash through the fireballs. Oh, and I'm just dead. I just got one shot by some random thing there. But the Inferno Phantom did 1.1 million damage, which just absolutely is absolutely insane, man. It's way more than any of the others. And I will show you around the game's magic progression a little bit now, because I think we have a lot of that right now. Because there is a very cool lobby to this game. You get out of your little sarcophagus. Okay, I think it is like that. You found the mirror skull. Return it to the magical mirror. Alright, let's do that. I think that belongs there. And the mirror is repaired. What does it do, man? It teleports me? Oh. Why are we here now? I mean, that's cool that if you spawn in, you get to the next run screen immediately. And we can unlock more weapons. What do we want? Wings of Dusk. Sounds great. Let's take this. And Starfall also sounds great. And that's already it. I think I should really be unlocking more passives or artifacts. But weapons are just the most fun, I think. And let's check out the other exclamation mark. And call this absolutely decked out old lady here will talk to us, and Oblivar was the desert boss we just beat, and she seems to be very happy with that. Yeah, I'm not too into the story, so I will just skip that, but cooldown reduction is unlocked through that. That's very good. I would love to unlock another slot here, and the only thing that has actually a description how to unlock it is this one, Frost Pass and at hell difficulty. That sounds very scary actually, but let's use our Bloodstones and Purple Essence. All of it. Now let's take down a little bit, let's hope the upgrade doesn't fail though. It's actually kind of hard to control. Let's do like a 80% chance, and yes, we did get more XP gain. 15% more XP gain is very good, I love that. And this guy can upgrade our castle, for that matter, and there are trophies. Increase attack damage by 10%, and the trophies we do get from the bosses, so let's place that in our little room, and yeah, grants 10% attack damage. That's very cool. I love it, I love it. Increased Shadow Silk gained, no. More health regeneration. Okay, I did get the gold thing already. But we only have 5 right now. I think I will just save up on those. And let's go to the gear guy, because we did get quite a few blueprints this run. So let's craft the cane. 90% damage and 15% cooldown reduction. That's way better than what I have right now. So let's equip this one and dismantle the other one, because this is just that much better. And we can craft another blue one. Critical damage and attack damage. Now I'll definitely keep the cooldown one. So yeah, let's just dismantle this. I don't think we need it. And another cloak. Let's craft up a cloak. Maximum health and bonus damage to frozen enemies. Okay, this is just the cloak slot, so sadly nothing new. We'll craft the common things as well. Regeneration and max health, that's kinda good. Just max health, that's kinda not good. And bonus damage to frozen. Let's craft the cane as well while we're at it. Attack damage, okay, no. I will dismantle a bunch of these, and I will definitely equip the blue one, because I do think it is the best. And maybe we do freeze enemies from time to time. Let's dismantle all of these, and let's definitely upgrade. Where do we do it? Here, yeah. Let's upgrade this cane. Okay, let's get it to about 80% chance again. Okay, this is definitely glitched, man. I can't take anything out here. But oh well, let's just do it. And it is success, more attack damage and even more cooldown reduction. Can do that again. We still have 500, man. That's a lot. Let's add more. Okay, this screen is definitely kind of glitched. But let's do it to 85%. I am fine with that. And it is getting upgraded. Very nice. And let's just very quickly check out this guy, because I hope we unlocked different things now that we beat the desert boss. But no. Still only seems to be the green ones active. That's kind of sad. Would have loved to do that. Let's just get another revival while we're at it. Revivals are good. I think I will upgrade the cane once again. The cane is very nice. Let's go to the upgrade screen and select the cane. Add a lot of silk. Just 100%. Just take it, man. We have so much silk right now. And fill you up to about 85 and upgrade again. And success again. And let's try to get an upgrade with all the rest we have. Maybe it rose. And success. Holy moly. 20% cooldown. No. 27% cooldown and 40% attack damage. That is quite a lot. I love that. And yeah, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed Nightswarm as much as I do. And see you. Goodbye.